Landon, how you doing?
Doing great, sir. How you doing?
I guess we should do our introduction, right? I'm Scott with Dallas Paint Correction, and you are?
Landon with Aqualux out at Detailing. What's going on, y'all?
Yeah, so we're going to make a video about the best polish to polish a car with for beginners. I've done many videos on how to polish cars. I've talked about many different polishes, but there's a polish I want to talk about in this video that is, in my opinion, one of the greatest finish polishes on the market, and I have tried many, and I'm going to talk about why I think it's one of the greatest finish polishes, not only for pros, but for beginners as well. Beginners, when they go to start polishing paint, they get the courage up, right? They get rid of the fear. They're like, okay, I can do it. They get worried. Am I using a compound or a polish that's too aggressive? Am I going to remove too much clear coat? I want to take all that fear out of the equation.
Right.
Right now, we're working on my piece of crap daily driver. You looked at this thing, you said, oh my God, there's paint chips all over the place, it's cool. It's fine.
Right.
We're not looking for perfection. What this polish does for the beginner is allow them to get their feet wet without being overly aggressive on the paint.
Right.
And the beauty of this polish, when they're all said and done and they wipe up, this is one of the reasons why I love this polish. It ramps up shine and gloss like I have not seen before. Is that how I want to say that?
Sure.
I've not seen it before with other finish polishes out there. In the past, I've talked about Sonak's Perfect Finish.
Great polish.
Still an amazing polish.
Yes, sir.
This has some nice cut in the beginning when you start to do your 2x2 area and you're doing your cross hatch pattern.
Yes, sir.
This will cut paint and it will finish out really well. We like this because it finishes out really well on soft paints. This polish I want to talk about is better with finishing out on soft paints, increasing shine and gloss, but it's not as aggressive when you initially go in there and start cutting paint.
Okay.
It also has tremendous lubrication, and this is important for beginners because beginners tend to hang on the paint too long.
Yes.
I watch somebody who gets over the fear, they're willing to put the polisher in their hand, start polishing paint. We tell them to do 5 or 6 section spots or 5 to 6 section crosshatch patterns, whatever you want to call it, right? They'll tend to stay on there too long. Maybe they'll go 7 or 8. This polish has some great lubrication that will be with them, that will assist them if they hang on the pad too long, and keep the paint cool during that process. So that's going to be nice for a beginner as well. We still want to stay within 5 to 6 section passes, but if a beginner got a little too aggressive, they're still going to be okay.
Right.
What it is Coach Chemi M302 Micro Cut. Again, it doesn't have as much cut as Sonak's Perfect Finish, but it's got some cut to it.
Okay.
It's not overly aggressive. It's great for a pro who wants to finish out like a 2-step correction, ramp up that shine and gloss, and not take off a lot of clear coat. And great for beginners because, one, it's not going to take a lot of clear coat off the paint. Yet when they're done, they're going to realize all that fear they push themselves through. They'll step back after using this and going, okay, the paint's not perfect, but oh my God, I have done something. I've ramped up shine and gloss. My car looks 80% better than it did before I started. So that gives them the courage to want to go deeper in the future, okay? So all I want you to do, we've washed my piece of crap, we've prepped it, it's ready to go.
Yes, sir.
I want you to put 3 or 4 pea-sized drops on that pad and just do a small area. And I'm going to move out of the way when you do it.
Good to go.
What you'll experience when you use it, lots of lubrication on the panel.
Yes, sir.
It flows freely under the pad. There are some polishes and compounds or polishes, even when they're finished polishes, that can be a little grabby when you're cutting with them or when you're polishing with them.
Right.
One of the really nice things about Coach Chemi, the micro cut, everything is a smooth experience in my opinion, and that's what makes it enjoyable as a pro.
Right.
If I'm doing a 2-step, right, the last step, I'm almost there, I don't want more headaches.
Right. No more fighting.
The other thing that's really great, we're both mobile detailers, we have to work in the sun. We don't always get the freedom to work out of the sun.
Right.
What's really nice about the Coach Chemi micro cut versus the Sonak's Perfect Finish, absolutely virtually almost no dusting. The only time you're going to see dusting is if you're not doing good pad cleaning or pad control throughout the process.
Okay.
The product itself, I'm almost convinced, will not dust.
Yeah.
Okay? So just do a small area right here, keep your pad flat, do 5 to 6 section passes.
Okay.
We're actually doing this because we're getting ready to prep for a coating, which we'll make another video about that, but go at it. Let's have some fun with it. You tell me what you're experiencing when you use it afterwards, and we'll go from there.
Okay. All right, here we go. Dab our stuff around really quick.
Don't damage my car.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. My bad. Here we go.
All right, stop right there. You notice you're just spreading out the product. I can see right away with my eye that you only put like 3 or 4 small dots on the pad, but there's a tremendous amount of working product, a lot of lubrication. I can see that just by it sitting on the panel, okay? So now we're gonna work that area. What we wanna do is probably speed, if I told a beginner to use this product, I would tell them speed 4 on the polisher. We're just using a Griot's 6-inch dual action polisher. We have a 5-inch backing plate on it and a 5-inch pad because I'm a fan of that. You have a little bit more control of the polisher. It doesn't stall as much.
Yes, sir.
Very easy to work with. But when you cut this, when you do your 5-section passes here, feel through the polisher how smooth it is on the paint, and that's a great kind of testament to the lubrication that's within it. That's what's killer with it. And no dusting is really nice too. And the results we'll get is great. Okay? So section, I would tell a beginner, run that polisher on speed 4. You've cut paint quite a bit. You've been doing it for several years. Do speed 4.5, 5, somewhere around there.
All right, we'll get with it. There we go.
Now you've done roughly 4 or 5 section passes. What did you do? 5? I can't remember.
I put my finger up. That was 3, and then 4 up, so I was counting.
But even now, here's kind of the point I was talking about. You were going really slow arm movements, which was great.
Right.
Also, I was standing at the side of you, kind of watching that pad. That pad is completely flat. That's really, really important. Everything looks good, and if I wipe my hand through here, there's still tons of lubrication. We could have went further with it. One of the reasons why I love it for pros and I love it for beginners. Beginners, this is very forgiving for them, and for pros who really know what they're doing and want to finish out, maybe have a longer working cycle when they're finishing out paint, they've got it. This polish will hang in tight with them throughout the job. Go ahead and wipe it off.
Also, I really liked how it wasn't grabby right off from the bat. That was something
very smooth under the pad.
Very smooth for me.
Okay.
And the clarity is just.
Now the other thing, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but I can actually see a line of demarcation around your little 2x2 area. Even though this is a micro cut, it's got some bite to it. Don't let it fool you, but it's still very, very forgiving. The thing that's really amazing to me, and hopefully it will translate well on the camera, we're sitting here in person and we're getting to look at this, and both of us are looking at our ugly mugs. We probably shouldn't. But here's the deal, the shining gloss on this is tremendous.
It is.
It's out of this world.
I would dare say it's night and day. I mean, I think so. I mean, I think.
I
think you're going from like 720 to 4K in my opinion.
This is a piece of crap car. I don't take care of this. I drive it through car wash tunnels. I don't care, you know, pro detailer. Can you believe it? But here's the deal, something so simple. If you went around this car and you did like a 2-hour investment, even on a daily beater like this, you're going to step back when you're done and go, oh my God, I've done something in those 2 hours, and I can really see it with my eye. It's not a trick here. It's not filling the panel. It's not doing anything like that, so that's really nice. No dusting, easy wipe off. So we're going to go around the whole car here and get ready to prep for the coating. What do you think about it?
I think it allows you to have fun. I think that's maybe a key point.
Oh, that's a good word, fun.
I think a lot of backyard guys, weekend guys, they want something that's fun and works,
Yeah.
I had fun with this. Like, it's not like I'm trying to give myself more of a headache.
Right.
I'm having fun with it, and it's just easy to use, user friendly.
And if you're going to invest 2 hours in the direct
Right.
sunlight outside polishing black paint,
Exactly.
it's really great on black paint.
Exactly.
Really great on soft paint like Jaguar soft or Japanese soft. It's great. We may not use an orange pad with it when
Right.
we're working with really, really soft paint like Jaguar paint. I might step down to an orange pad, or excuse me, a black pad.
Right.
But this pad is appropriate because this clear coat is as hard as a rock.
Yes, I agree.
2014 Chevy clear coat. So,
Ouch.
guys, Coach Kemi, the M302 Micro Cut by Coach Kemi. Where did you end up buying this? From the guy in Houston?
I
or?
got this from Coach Kemi, Texas. Yes, the guy.
Coach Kemi, Texas.
Yes.
There's also, is Autoality?
Autoality is now carrying this. I think, I want to say all of them now.
What did you pay for this big thing?
I
Because
wanna
I'm a spoiled brat. Coach Kemi sent me a lot of this stuff for free.
I want to say it was right at 40, 45.
40,
you're
45
50,
bucks.
You're under 50 bucks.
So this is like 69 bucks
Right.
for a large. This is 32 ounces, right? Or
Right.
33 ounces for
Right.
Sonex Perfect Finish. We're not throwing this under the bus.
Right.
This is still appropriate
Right.
in certain situations. But when we're just looking to finish out paint,
Right.
kiss that paint,
Right.
beginners want shining gloss without cutting too much clear coat off the paint,
Right.
this is by far the best winner for them.
I agree.
All right?
Love it.
Love you guys. We'll talk to you soon.
Take it easy.